We're working on finding the slope, and we're going to mark up the text in math. At the carnival, Rosa used 12 tickets to ride the Ferris wheel 4 times. The number of tickets used, Y, is proportional to the number of rides on the Ferris wheel, X. What is the slope? Underline the question being asked. That was our first read. So we need to underline the question being asked. What's the slope? Second read, circle important numbers. This is our second read. At the carnival, Rosa used 12 tickets to ride the Ferris wheel 4 times. So important numbers, 12 and 4. Third read, box keywords and write the correct math operation above the word. And that's where the question comes in. We're wanting to find the slope. Remember how we find the slope? Right. Let's do our third read. At the carnival, Rosa used 12 tickets to ride the Ferris wheel 4 times. The number of tickets used, Y, is proportional to the number of rides on the Ferris wheel, X. What's the slope? All right, so we're going to box in keywords and we're going to figure out what operation we're going to use. Are we adding, subtracting, multiplying, or dividing? Well, it's proportional. That's a keyword. And tickets used, Y, and rides on the Ferris wheel, X. Those are all important words. So what is our Y over X? Or what is our rise over run? Right? Or we're also remembering that Y divided, there's the divisor bar right there, Y divided by X. Yep. Okay, so our Y is the number of tickets, 12. And what is our X? The rides on the Ferris wheel. Rides on the Ferris wheel, X. 4 times. Right? So 12 to 4. 12 divided by 4. 12 divided by 4. Rise over run. 12 divided by 4. It's also proportional, which means that it goes through the point of origin. The line, yes, that's the word I wanted. The line goes through the point of origin, 0, 0. Our line does. But we have 12 tickets and 4 times. So 4 rides on the Ferris wheel and 12 tickets. So those, the X and the Y meet up to form a perfect point, and we're ready to draw our line. And we want at least 3 points. 3 perfect points. Here is 1. We found that from our word problem, and there's the point of origin. 2. Can we find any more perfect points? I see one right here. So 6 tickets would give us 2 rides. Here's the unit rate right here. 2. It's not quite perfect though. Move it over. There, that's a lot better. That's a lot better. 2 to 1. 2 tickets. You need 2 tickets for 1 ride on the Ferris wheel. 2 tickets. But I'm talking about 2 tickets for 1 ride on the Ferris wheel, how much it is for 1. Yeah, we could keep marking those points there. So what is the slope? 12 divided by 4. 12 divided by 4. That gives us 3. So my goal is for you to comprehend, understand what the question is and what you're being asked to do. I want you to be able to get number 2, 3, and 4 on your own, meaning I'm not going to give you the answer. First read. John paid $200 for 8 classes at Gold Dawn Yoga Studio. The cost Y is proportional to the number of classes purchased, X. What is the slope? First read, underline the question. What is the slope? Second read, circle important numbers. John paid $200 for 8 classes at Gold Dawn Yoga Studio. The cost Y is proportional to the number of classes purchased, X. So $200, 8 classes. Third reading, box keywords and write the correct math operation above the word. John paid $200 for 8 classes at Gold Dawn Yoga Studio. The cost Y is proportional to the number of classes purchased, X. So proportional means that the line goes through the point of origin. And cost, that's going to be boxed off, Y. And number of classes purchased, that's going to be boxed off with X, because number of class purchased is X and cost is Y. All right, so 200, he paid 200, cost 200. And how many classes did he purchase? 8. Where do those two meet? That would be the point. Okay, I'm going to have you draw your line this time and tell me what the slope is. Notice that I am giving you your Y and your X. Y over X, or rise over run. And then also I'm giving you a hint. Here's our operation that we're doing. 200 divided by 8. Marco wants to make candied yams for the holidays. At the grocery store, he paid $12 for 10 pounds of yams. The cost Y is proportional to the weight of the yams, X. Underline the question being asked. What's the slope? That's the question. Second read, circle important numbers. Marco wants to make candied yams for the holidays. At the grocery store, he paid $12 for 10 pounds of yams. The cost Y is proportional to the weight of the yams. Third read, box keywords and write the correct math operation above the word. Marco wants to make candied yams for the holidays. At the grocery store, he paid $12 for 10 pounds of yams. The cost Y is proportional. Proportional needs to be boxed. Cost Y, and then weight of yams, X. And proportional means the line goes through the point of origin. And $12 yams is the y-axis, and 10 pounds is X. So what's the Y? What is the Y? 12. And then what is the X? 10. So for number 3, you are drawing the trend line that goes through the origin because it's proportional. You're giving me the slope, and you're giving me, or you're figuring out for yourself, at least 3 points that satisfy the relationship and connect them with the line. You can do this. All right, number 4. Marking the text in math. First read, underline the question being asked. We know what it is. What's the slope, right? How do we find the slope? Well, it's rise over run, or y divided by x. Cassie watched her neighbor's bulldog, cute little guy, for 8 days. She earned $300. In all, the amount she earned, y, is proportional to the amount of time she watched the dog. So that was the first read. We already read underline the question. Let's go through and circle important number. Second read. Cassie watched her neighbor's bulldog for 8 days. She earned $300 in all. The amount she earned, y, is proportional to the amount of time she watched the dog, x. Third read. Box the keywords, and then write the math operation. Are we adding, dividing, multiplying? Adding, subtracting, multiplying, or dividing. Cassie watched her neighbor's bulldog for 8 days. She earned $300 in all. The amount she earned, y, is proportional to the amount of time she watched the dog. Woo! Keywords, proportional. What does that mean? That means that it goes through the point of origin. So the x is 0, the y is 0, and it makes a straight line. I should just make a point there. A point. Keywords. Yeah. Time. Amount she earned. Amount she earned is y. And amount of time is x. So amount of time, 8 days. And amount she earned, 300. So, yep, x and y. Where's that perfect point? You're going to draw your own line. Ready, go. Oh, and don't forget to do at least 3 perfect points. You can do this. And answer what the slope is. Y divided by x. Y divided by x. Ready, go.